Hello, Leo. How are you? Hope everything is fantastic. This is Jess from Soul Star Healing and Tarot. We are doing a collective reading today for Leo, wherever it is in your chart, and we are working with the energies of the eclipse. So we'll be using a secret language of darkness card. That's an oracle card with some tarot to look into the energies that spirit would like you to release during this eclipse season. The lunar eclipse in Pisces was September 7th. And then we'll be working with the secret language of light card and some tarot to see what the energy spirit would like you to focus on is as we move out of eclipse season and we can go back into manifesting. Okay. And then I do have a wild unknown alchemy card at the very end so we can figure out how to alchemize these two energies and move forward. All right, with all of that said, let's see what you have as your release card in this secret language of darkness deck here. Okay, Leo. One card, please, Spirit. What would you like Leo to release? That was fast and furious. Okay, we have Spiritual Warrior, card number 10. Discover and honor your inner courage. Okay, let's see what this has to say for you, Leo. An uncomfortable feeling has been keeping you company. You may worry that it will become a constant companion, one that is unsupportive or limiting. Your first impulse may be to argue with this feeling or push it away. Instead, be a spiritual warrior. Face and embrace the discomfort without judgment. From this neutral place, the unpleasant feeling can communicate why it has arisen and what it wants. Your inner spiritual warrior is activated by courageous vulnerability. They are confident and have unwavering self belief. They bring the mind and heart together where sacred truth can be accessed. The spiritual warrior will seek and act without any assurance. Whether a path leads to treasures or a dead end, it is not their concern. They undertake new activities, emotions, and change without fear or resistance and speak up without blame or judgment. The spiritual warrior can move mountains, shift paradigms, and address uncomfortable feelings before they become bigger issues. In doing so, they inspire others to discover their inner strength. Okay, so what is it that we need to step up to bravely here? Okay, Leo, let's get the tarot and see what else is going on here. But you are being asked to really become brave and confront the things, whatever it may be different for all of you, that you have had this inner knowing is not for you. Okay, I'm going to use the Wonderland Tarot to take 3 cards and see what the energies that Spirit would like you to focus on are. Okay, 3 cards, please, Spirit. What is influencing this spiritual warrior card? Okay. Wow. Okay, so this is really big because all 3 of these cards are major arcanas. Okay, so we're starting here with the Tower. Okay. Something major has happened, and maybe recently for you, or, again, this being a collective reading, it's going to be different for everyone. But this, and actually with this being in the shadow energy, you could be really stuck and you're waiting to be rescued. So that's another energy that might be taking place. But with this Tower, I'm going to go with something has happened. Things have just been absolutely just thrown up into the air, and it feels very chaotic. So there may be some truth that's been revealed. There may be something where you have been called to have to confront, be this spiritual warrior. This is exactly the situation that has brought you to where this is very important. Okay. It's happening for a reason. Okay. We want to remember it's happening for you and not to you. All right. Even though it may seem terrifying, very upsetting, you might feel betrayed, you might feel violated, you might feel a lot of different things, be in grief. Okay. But there is a reason this is happening, and there is a lesson in it. Okay. And I can tell by some of the other cards here that it's a very important lesson for you. All right. But the tower moment has happened, and releasing any fear or resistance to stepping up to action and really confronting this situation. That is, we want to release any hesitation or resistance to stepping into our full power in this situation. And I know when tower moments happen, we can want to fall to our knees. Okay. It might be the absolute most difficult thing to expect you to stand up, but that is what Spirit's asking of you right now. Release the fear, release the resistance. Okay. Let me actually go here first. So, here what we have is the Magician. So, whatever's happened here has really interfered with your self belief. Okay. Your ability to believe that you can stand on your own 2 feet, that you have everything you need to move through this, that you are a spiritual warrior, that you are the magician, that you are a manifester. Okay. You do have it. Okay. And if you need to take a little time out in order to get your cups in order, get yourself emotionally stable, get yourself grounded with that pentacles energy, find your voice with the swords energy, and balance your energy with that wands energy, that's okay. You can take a minute. Nothing needs to happen this second. Okay. Slowly get yourself back into alignment, and you will remember how powerful you are. You've just been knocked down. Okay. You've been knocked to your knees here. The wind's knocked out of you, and you're going to have to take a minute to dust yourself off, gather your strength, gather your alignment back here. Okay. It's okay, Leo. We all go through it. And obviously, again, this is a collective reading. The magnitude of this will be different with everybody that watches this, but you've lost your magic a little bit, and that's your self-belief. Okay, we need to bring you back to that self-belief. And here we have the Temperance card, Leo. Okay, this is about healing. This is about alchemy. This is about you becoming extremely wise about your experiences. Okay, and taking all of the difficulties and processing them in a way in which you become stronger from them. Okay. Not to have them break you and bring you down to your knees and make you not believe in yourself. They're happening because a simple change in how you're viewing the situation and the experiences can turn them from traumas to wisdom. Okay. And when we can turn them into wisdom, we start our healing process. This is a card of healing. And as I said, this is a card of patience. And there's going to be some patience required to get your groove back here, your self belief back. That's okay. All right. This card's just confirmation that what I said here is being backed up by spirit. Okay. This will require some patience. No problem. But remember with the temperance card, it's just like tempered glass. And as I was saying here, when tempered glass is tempered, okay, it's put through a rigorous, very, very rigorous process. The glass should shatter, okay? The glass should fall apart, but it doesn't. It makes it stronger, okay? So remember, this is here to make you stronger, not to knock you down. You just have to focus on the fact that you are a spiritual warrior. You can find the wisdom in this. You can find a way to come out of this stronger and more in touch with your higher self and your authentic self and at a higher vibration, even if you feel like you're at your lowest now. Okay. And if that be the case, especially with this magician card, as you work on the cups and the pentacles and the swords and the wands, really focus on that pentacle. Okay, because that's your grounding energy. Start there and get yourself grounded again. Get your everything stabilized again so you can move forward with more confidence. Okay, All right. This is definitely some extreme energy, but it's okay. You can take your time and move forward. The Temperance card is here, Leah. All right, let's see what the light energy is that Spirit would like you to focus on. Okay, Spirit. What is the light energy that Leo can focus on to bring them out of this energy? Soul love, card number 33. Okay. Unconditional love, very important. You are clear, pure love. Nothing from your past will block your dreams. This tower moment, it's just a moment, okay? It's not going to be the end all be all, okay? We just want to get through this moment and get ourselves healed and in a higher vibration and back to the self belief and confidence as soon as possible. Patiently, though, all right? Your future will be nothing like what has been before. You are at the center of your universe looking outward through your experiences. When you look out in balance, you are seeing through love and will experience many variations of love. Make love your purpose. Find it wherever you can. If you begin to introduce anything to your world that does not feel like love, shift your awareness, your energy, or your eyes until you return to love. Become so devoted to your purpose of love that no one will sway you from it. Unconditional love is not about tolerating or diminishing yourself to make another feel good. These are conditional actions that will make you feel less than or resentful. If you are trying to believe something that is not your truth, it will feel awful because you are not in agreement with your soul. Your job is to feel balanced in every moment. If you can't, go easy on yourself, as it is just a sign that you are yet to love something about yourself. Okay? Whatever's going on here, the key is, as I said here, we have this lack of self belief with this magician in that position. Okay? We need to get back to loving ourselves. Okay? Unconditionally, no matter what has happened around us. And, if it's rejection or even if you did something you're not proud of. Okay? You can learn from that and move forward and not repeat those mistakes again. Okay. We all make mistakes. We all do things that we're not proud of at one point in our life. Okay. The key is to see that and to not do that anymore. Okay. Change our behavior. Changing your behavior changes your vibration. Okay. And once you start getting yourself on a path, whether it be from healing or self forgiveness, of doing things with a high vibration, you can release that energy. Okay. I was a wild young person. I did a lot of things I'm not very proud of, but I don't hold on to that anymore. Okay. I don't need to. I'm a completely different person. And that was part of my journey and part of my lessons. Okay. I had to learn self respect and I had to learn um, the hard way a lot of times that I was the one that was allowing myself in certain situations. Okay. We all go through the school of hard knocks. Don't be hard on yourself. All right. Let's get 3 cards with this to see how Spirit would like to either guide you or give you some messages of advice. Okay. 3 cards, please, Spirit. See how many cards are here. Okay. One more. Okay. Okay. What did I do? There we go. I'm like, where did that crystal go? Okay, we're going to start here. There's definitely some pain to process, okay? Whether it be past, present, worrying about the future, there is some heartache, stuck in our mind, right? This is a swords card. This doesn't mean it's happening now. This can be an accumulation of experiences. This can be memories that are just really keeping you in a state of heartache. Okay. We want to release this one by one. Okay. Forgive where you can. Remember this soul love card, unconditional love. Okay. Release judgment. If somebody else has made a mistake, they're not perfect. Okay. If you need to set a boundary with that person. Okay. If you made a mistake, forgive yourself. All right. Set boundaries with yourself. Have new goals for yourself that raise you into a higher vibration. But right now, focusing on the things that have really hurt you and been traumatizing and painful in your life are keeping you in a place in which you can't even connect to this vibration of love. You're connecting to the vibration of pain. Okay, so that's what you'll continuously attract. So we want to release this. We need to sort out these things that are stuck in our mind that are keeping us in a vibration of sadness and pain. Okay, Four of Pentacles. So Four of Pentacles to me is a mini devil card. Okay, that's how I read it. This card looks like it's a little bit more light than some of the Four of Pentacles cards in other decks, but this is kind of holding on a little too tight and trying to be in control, especially about keeping ourselves safe and keeping ourselves secure. I'm sorry, I was just stumbling on my words. And it also is a fear of resources being taken away or not having enough. So we hold on too tight. But what happens when we do this is we block the flow of energy. Okay. We don't want to do that. We need to release. And here we have these colors here, right? We have the root chakra, so it makes us feel ungrounded. We have this heart chakra. Okay? So we're not giving and receiving love openly. We have this solar plexus chakra here. Our sense of self gets completely confused because we can't really figure out who we are because we're so focused on holding on and controlling situations. Okay? So we get a little scattered about who we really are. And then the throat chakra. Are you speaking with integrity? Are you speaking in truth? Are you perceiving things correctly? Are you always in fear mode? Are you trying to control everything? We have these stars on strings here, trying to control, the puppet strings. Okay. We need to relax and let go. If a tower moment happens, it's going to happen no matter what. You can kill yourself trying to keep control over every situation in your life. And guess what? Things are going to go wrong anyway. They're going to go right anyway. All right. Release your energy so that you can get back into the flow of things. Okay. You can start experiencing life with some freedom and some higher vibration, and things will feel more easy for you and begin to flow. But we've got to let go, Leo. Okay. We've got to let go of control and fear. And this is a Pentacles card. So this is very unstabilizing, ungrounding. Okay. And here we have the Six of Cups. First of all, there may be some inner child work to do. Very evident here with the Six of Cups. But what Spirit's saying to me very clearly here is what's happening in this energy is you keep attracting more of it. Okay. More heartbreak, more restrictive energy, controlling energy. Okay. Instead of the exchange of pure love for the sake of love. Okay. We have to be a little vulnerable here, Leo, and let go of the control. All right. And the fear and holding on to the past and the memories that we're holding on to here that are keeping us from experiencing this genuine type of love. This love with no expectation other than to love. It's a naive love. It's an innocent love. It's the purest form of love. Okay. It's here. It's available, but you're not going to align with it if you are in this restrictive energy and an energy of grief. We want to do our healing work here. We want to get back to our sense of self. We want to be our own spiritual warrior, and we want to love unconditionally. This is unconditional love, and it's available to you. Okay? We've got to do some releasing here of these, this Four of Pentacles and this Three of Swords here. Whatever happened in the Tower, I know it seems like a pretty big, it's the Tower, okay? I'm assuming with everything else here, it was a big moment, okay? We've got to release it. We've got to get back to healing ourselves, to get our sense of self back in alignment, and turn the way we're thinking about it from being a victim into being a spiritual warrior. Okay? Let's get in most of all, so we can reach this unconditional love and heal that inner child. Okay? So you see her, there's a little child there. Okay? And she's bringing them, they have a birthday hat on, she's bringing them balloons. Okay? This is all about interacting with that inner child. But when you heal that inner child, you can be more vulnerable in your relationships and in your adulthood. Okay? You want to work on that. And this can also be a soulmate card. I don't know that it's really relevant for this particular reading, but it is also a soulmate card. All right, let's see what the Wild Unknown Alchemy card is. And we'll see how this reading is going to conclude. Okay. Earth's heart. Give me one moment. Oh, these Roman numerals trip me up a little bit, but I think we're good here. Okay. Depth, pulse, buried treasure. Amidst our phenomenal scientific pursuits, we have yet to journey to the core of the earth. We can only suppose what is there. Such is the mystery of the Kavarum Terra card. Kavarum Terra card. It is related to the archetypal image of the cave and the fourth chakra located at the heart. This card appears when there is something blossoming deep within that requires our attention, our tending to. It could be a new love, a way of serving others, or an offering to the planet. It's the Six of Cups. I'll tell you that much. Hold on. Serving others or offering to the planet and its resources. In alchemical text, Kavarum Terra roughly translates to Earth is the true heart. The journey of discovery will take you through many layers, slowly revealing her gifts. This is proof of Earth's longing to provide, to teach. You've already felt the pulse of Earth's heart. Now it's time to listen, to be a student of her wisdom. And let me just see, there's one more thing. This card can be read as a direct call to reconnect with Earth itself. Sit or walk in nature, perhaps visiting your favorite spot. If you can get there, sit and visualize. And I was just going to say that. So now might be a very good time, whether any part of Earth, right? If you enjoy the water, go to the water, river, beach, lake, whatever. If you enjoy the mountains, if you enjoy a garden, whatever it is, but now might be a very good time for you to sit outside in nature. And also because with this situation here, I feel like grounding is extremely important. And if you can take your shoes off and put your feet on the earth, that would be an extremely good thing to do. Okay? But do try to give yourself some time outside and just sit quietly or put on some healing music or any music that you love. Okay? And really try to get yourself to go through this process and use it as an experience to become very wise from, and not use it as an experience to continue some type of traumatic pattern. Okay, Leo, you can do this. It is a big one, but I have faith in you. I will see you in about a month. Good luck to you. I'll talk to you soon.